having that kind of interactivity, it's 98% a blessing. It's 2% a curse.
Yeah.
We get almost real-time feedback about how people feel about the show.
Right.
Also, so that's kind of an amazing thing. I mean, I'm not going to lie. There were probably a couple things that we tweaked last year based on some information we got. If it's like the general trend from posts or about something, we'll occasionally look at that ourselves and maybe change part of the script or reshoot something small. I mean, we don't see change scripts and things, but
are you able to come up with an example of such a scenario?
Yeah, for telling tales out of school, the AV Club, who is they've become real fans of ours, and we love their reading. They made an offhanded comment about the Kalon outfits, and next thing you know, we were amping up some battle stuff. Even though they meant it as a compliment, it's like, all right, we see it's a little kitschy. We can fix that. We can make them more horrifying. So some stuff for 213, the finale, we did some pickups. I mean, that's the short of it. But it's more just like a generalized sense of, oh, okay, this is how the fans are feeling. This is what they appreciate about us. We are here for them. So we would like to know what they are thinking.
And it feels, from a fan perspective, it really feels like the evolution of being able to be entertained, because we're interacting with the very creators of the show. So it's a really interesting kind of change in the paradigm. Now. Yeah, absolutely.
We met online, so
exactly. So, so thinking of the social media piece. Is there any particular type of interaction that you behind the scenes, or even the cast and the crew of the show, that you really love to receive?
I love to. God, you want to answer that one?
I mean, we've kind of mentioned it before about how, like, once again, we're so excited about the work that we finally get to release to you guys.
Yeah.
So it was always exciting when we would turn it on, when it was on, Thursday nights, we'd turn it on and we'd be more glued to the Twitter live feed and how oh my God, did you just see that? Oh! Or it's like, oh man, is Mortis gonna sing? No, we're feeling it with you guys because we've watched it. We've watched it without any visual effects. We've watched it with visual effects. We've watched it without color, with score, without, we've seen it probably 100 times by the time you guys have seen it.
Yeah.
So in order to get that, one more fresh eye, and somebody will, we do a really, really good job to make sure we don't leave any copy cups in there, but we really like to, make sure that what we've been seeing and enjoying and pitching and, seeing through is exactly what everybody else is excited about and having the reactions that we're intending to have. So yeah, it's really awesome to get that live feedback from the fans, whether it be good, bad, ugly, or otherwise. So yeah, it's been really, really exciting.
It's literally, usually, look, in fairness, we're working. We go to the wire sometimes just because of the massive amount of the show. So it's 15 of us right outside here, scrolling through our phones, trying to see what people are saying.
It's not sexy like theater.
No, it's not sexy.
We all have laptops, and we're like, okay.
Yeah, and then we follow along. And then it's always interesting to see something that we glossed over or didn't think would play that someone loves, or it's something we thought would be the biggest point, the biggest block point, just glows right past us. We spent days working on it.
So do you gotta stop yourself from being like, guys, did you notice that particular thing?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. There's one thing I kind of I snuck in there was during the episode when they find the iPhone. We never got a time on what time it was supposed to be. So I was like, make it 1:43. That'll be my I love you to the audience. And nobody was like, oh my God, it's time 1:43. I was like,
boom, there it is.
I stuck that in. I love you guys.
It's funny. People didn't.
Nobody got it.
Now you realize everybody's going to be looking for it now. So,
but the great thing,
you guys too.
The great thing is that there's a recurring cast of internet characters that we. It's pretty vast, but there's probably 500 or 1,000 recurring super fans, maybe even more that we all try to interact with, and they all have their own personalities, their own interests, and that is probably the best part of the job, because whenever I'm not feeling so great about the gig, one of them will pep me up.
Oh, good, man.